Ty likes ladies, women.
Yeah, so when I first got drafted, I had a girlfriend at the time, but I still was dating men.
Wait, you feel like Caitlin Clark had a lot to do with the change of the WNBA?
I wouldn't say she solely made that change, no. But she has brought a crazy fan base and more eyes to the league.
Push up in a Rari with Ferrari and you know BT. Ask your question, you like me? Mental health check, talk to me. Somebody got you effed up. Call and get it off your mind. Catch us in the A, turn us up while you in traffic slime. Welcome to the greatest show on earth. Yeah, this the baller alert. Yeah, this the baller alert. Yeah, this the baller alert. Welcome to the greatest show on earth. Yeah, this the baller alert. Yeah, this the baller alert. Yeah, this the baller alert.
Broadcasting live from Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome to the Ball Alert Show. I go by the name Ferrari Simmons.
I go by the name, you know, BT.
Brought to you by Revolt. Ty Young in the building.
Hey! Welcome to the show.
What's good?
Now, this, you know how this happened?
How?
I was checking my bag, headed to the airport, and I saw her. I was like, what the hell are you doing? But she got a shortcut. I'm not going to say the shortcut because everybody going to start doing the shortcut to check your bags. Don't even reply. Don't say nothing. Because you're gonna blow up the spot.
Okay.
At the Atlanta airport. It is a shortcut. And I saw her.
What, the Atlanta airport? I already know what a shortcut is. I thought you were talking about LA.
What's the shortcut?
Huh?
What's the shortcut?
To check your bags in Atlanta?
Yeah.
He said he know.
I don't know.
Tell us when we go to commercial.
Okay. I'll tell you.
How you doing, man?
I'm good. I can't complain. Living life.
Definitely you are. Now, I do want to bring it all the way, from the start to finish. Now, you're from North Carolina?
North Carolina, yep.
You went to the same high school as Michael Jordan?
Yep, absolutely.
Wow. Is it Laney?
Laney.
My bad. Yeah, I got the Jordan 5s that came out in the colorway.
Exactly.
Anyway, yeah. Anyway, so you went to Laney High School, same. Now, can you explain that? Like, is it like, does he have a statue out there? Like,
he does, and his jersey is up, my jersey.
Hey,
that's hard.
I had to slide that in there.
They retired your number.
Yeah, and so they got his emblem on the floor. The players get Jordan gear. They got all his accolades and stuff in the little trophy cases. So it's dope.
Now, standing at 6'2", how long have you been playing basketball? Like, what age did you start?
For real, maybe like 9.
Okay.
But when I was little, I used to go outside and play with my brother and my sister. I always wanted to be like my brother growing up as a kid, so I played with them. But when I first played for the girls' club, I was like maybe 10, 11.
Were you like the tallest girl then, or
I
no?
was actually short. I hit a growth spurt. So that's why I started off as a point guard, because I was short. And then I hit a growth spurt. They started trying to put me in the wing, put me on the post, which helped me become more versatile as I got older. But as a youngin', I'm like, I'm a guard. I'm not getting in the post. I want the ball. I'm not waiting for the ball. But it worked out for me for my career to be more versatile.
Now, when did you hit your growth spurt? How does that work? I never hit a growth spurt.
I was tall in 5th grade, and then that was it.
That was it. You start seeing everybody gets taller than you. Like, well, maybe I don't need to be playing basketball.
So it's crazy because my sister was tall and I was short, and now I'm 6'2" and my sister's 5'3.5".
Really?
Yeah. So it's like I just hit a growth spurt in high school. I don't know how it happened. Maybe God just knew that I needed to make it to the league. Gave me that growth spurt because I don't know how it happened.
Okay. Now, going to Laney High School, did you guys have like a surplus of recruitment there because that was Jordan's school, or was it no?
Not at all. My sister is 3 years older than me. She wanted to go there, so we used our auntie's address to go there. And so then
we all do.
Yeah, so I had to go there because my sister went there.
Okay.
My brother went to a school in the country because he lived with my father when my parents split.
Okay.
So it wasn't like a recruitment. It wasn't even about basketball. It was more so just following my sister's footsteps.
Wow. Okay. Now, going to college, how was that for you? Like, now, because you got a full scholarship to play basketball.
Right.
How was that for you? Like, and what was something that you was like, damn, I like this or I don't like this?
So it was a recruitment process. I had a lot of colleges sending me prospect letters, but it was more so about how the coach and the team made me feel. I didn't want to go to a school where I would have to sit the bench, because the top schools, a lot of the new recruits, they're having to earn and wait. I wanted to go and make an initial impact. I wanted to go make a difference. And so when I chose James Madison, that's what it was. It was unheard of. I never even heard of it until, they were recruiting me.
Where is James Madison?
In Harrisonburg, Virginia.
Okay.
So I never heard of it, but I believed in the coach. When I got there, the team, the campus was beautiful, and I didn't want to go too close to home. So out of my top 5, when I went on my visit, I just felt that was the decision. That was the choice for me, and it worked out.
Now, when you said that you didn't want to go to like the top schools, did you actually go visit those top schools?
So one of my favorite schools was Carolina.
Okay.
As a kid,
Obviously.
I'm from North Carolina. Yeah. They used to send letters to come to their camps, but $425 for a camp growing up for my mother, we couldn't afford that. So I never went. I went to NC State, which we had like something for our team. We always went to NC State camps, and I did like NC State. But when it came to recruitment, those schools wasn't recruiting me. Not until I've already basically committed to JMU, and we was playing in the All-Star game, the North Carolina All-Star game. And my family heard the coach that was at Carolina asking about me. But it's too late now, so it was one of those things where it was like, those were one of my favorite schools, but they wasn't recruiting me. So had to go where I was wanted.
Hello.
And you did really good because number 8th pick, first round, Atlanta Dream.
Yeah.
You didn't spend majority of your career. You spent majority of your career in Chicago
right.
Sky.
Yeah.
But we were definitely pleased to have you in Atlanta.
Yeah, I love the A.
What was that experience like being the 8th pick and then coming to Atlanta?
It was so crazy, right? Because I knew I would be a top pick, but it's like I didn't know where, when, what. And so I have never really been to Atlanta. So here I am coming from college. I get drafted. Boom, they fly me out first class. I never flew first class. So I'm like, oh, I'm living the dream.
Yeah.
Like, this seat
No pun
comfortable,
intended.
you know what I'm saying? Like, this is lit.
Yeah.
And so I came. They took me around the city. And just moving here, being on my own, it was different because I didn't really know a lot of people here. But it was a dream come true. And so, like, ever since then, Atlanta has always been my primary residence.
Okay.
So
even though because you were in Chicago for what?
9 years.
9 years.
Yep, and Vegas for 2 years.
Okay.
But my home has always been here.
Now, how does it feel when you get drafted? Like, does it feel like a movie, like 2K? Like, how does it feel that moment you get drafted? Because I play 2K, and I like when they do all the theatrical stuff.
Right.
I imagine this is probably how it feels to go to the league.
Yeah, like it feels surreal. It's like they calling your name, everybody's like celebrating. You like, damn, like, mama, we really made it. Like it's surreal. Like it's an undescribable thing, because even trying to think back now and relive it, it's just like you can't. It's like just that moment. It was just crazy.
Yeah, you get a bunch of new cousins.
Man, my phone was blowing up.
Did family immediately think we rich, we good?
Not my immediate family, but the other people. Oh, they had all kind of rumors. She's making $800,000. She's rich. I'm like, they have no idea what the rookie salary was. And at that time, for me, because I was a top pick, it was $40,000, which
A year?
yeah, for the 4 months that I'm in, yeah. Which,
Okay.
during that time, I am making more money than my mother.
Right.
As a 21-year-old kid, it's like, oh, I'm good. You going from getting $1,500 for a Pell Grant in college to now I'm getting $40,000.
Because there was no NIL.
None of that.
Oh.
Nothing. So you getting $40,000 for 4 months for a 21-year-old. I'm like, oh, I am kind of rich,
Yeah.
but not really.
Yeah.
So
So yeah, really, we gonna go to commercial. Ty Young is in the building. Ferrari Simmons,
You know BT.
Yeah, Ball Alert on Revolt.
That's right, and we are back. Ball Alert TV right here on Revolt TV. You know BT, Ferrari Simmons. Ty Young is in the building. And we over here talking about how you got drafted and how that made you feel. So was there some cousins and people that you just had to just block?
Were you blocking folks yet?
I wasn't blocking, but from then to now, I probably changed my number about 20 times.
20 times?
Damn.
That might be me being modest. I probably changed it more than that.
Damn. I couldn't even imagine like having that type of pressure. So when you came to Atlanta, what was your take when you first got into team practice and you started meeting your teammates and everything?
They were strong, like stronger. Man, I was running into every screen like a ping pong, boom, boom, boom. The pace was faster, so it was tough to adapt to, especially for me coming from a mid major. So in a mid major, I'm not even playing the top players all the time. My coach would set up games for non-conference to play some of the top teams, but it was a big adjustment, and that's why even now, as talented and as good as a lot of these college players are, I always say it's an adjustment. Like, the league is grown women. They're stronger and the pace is faster.
And they got mortgages to pay.
And you ain't taking their spot.
That's the main thing.
What was that movie? Love and Basketball.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She left the weights on the chest.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you only here because such and such got hurt, shout.
As a rookie,
Facts.
they size
That's
you
crazy.
up for sure. Like, you ain't coming from my spot, especially from a vet to a rookie. Nah. And I was a top pick. Oh, yeah, nah. They had a
Yeah,
bullseye
you
on my
top 10
back.
because you number 8.
Yeah.
So you coming in with some cachet.
And
For
they
sure.
know if you're there first round, somebody got to go.
Nah, for sure.
They got to play you.
Somebody got to go because you taking somebody's spot.
Yeah, it was tough.
Now, Ty is, what'd you say it? Ty likes ladies,
I
women.
do.
How was that when you moved to Atlanta? Because now it's just beautiful. There's beautiful women everywhere.
Yeah, so when I first got drafted, I did have a girlfriend at the time. I had to think. I had a girlfriend at the time, but I still was dating men.
Wait.
Yeah.
She said what she said. Now go ahead.
Not while I'm with my girl.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I was like, wait.
Yeah, but I
Okay.
was still I still was attracted to men.
Okay.
So, yeah, and the guys were after me when I was drafted here.
I mean, can you fly?
Yeah.
You be here. You putting it on.
A-list celebrities too was after me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I ain't gonna name drop, but for sure.
Okay.
But
okay.
I had a girl, so it didn't last long after I was in the league. She was still in college, but yeah,
You forgot all about it.
I didn't. But she tried to play a game, so
Okay.
people try to play a game. You can't play a game with me because I'm gonna play a game back. we got 2 controllers, Sega Genesis.
What was the moment that made you say? Because you said, "I used to." That's past tense. Now, what
Yeah.
was the moment that made you say, "You know what? I'm just rocking with the ladies now."
I just realized I like women more.
Okay.
I'm like, even now, like I find guys attractive, but I'm not sleeping with them. I'm not dating them. I just like women more, and I don't want to go back and forth. That's not for me. So I just chose the women.
Okay. It was just a random thought one day,
Yeah.
or you weren't dealing with someone. You be like, "Pfft, I don't want to deal with this."
Somebody made you mad.
cool.
This dude made you mad and was like, "Yeah, I'm cool with dealing with."
No, I feel like guys
with
are
you
guys.
criminals.
I mean, women are women
You guys are
sneaky,
sinister.
women cheat, men cheat. So I don't.
sure.
I never understand when they're like, oh, this guy hurt me, so now I want to date women, because a woman can hurt you too. It's just my preference. Like, I like women more, and so that's what I chose to date and to be with.
That is interesting when people have a switch that's like, I don't want to date a man because he hurt me, and then you just said, well, a woman can hurt you too.
Right.
Like, I always wonder what made people like, really take it there to be like, you know what, this is the last hurt.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And I'm converting. Even as a lesbian, I be feeling the same. I'm like, okay, I guess. I don't even get into it with people.
All right. So you're in Atlanta 2 seasons, and you get traded to Chicago?
it was halfway through my second season. Yeah.
Wow. So halfway in your second season, you get traded to Chicago.
Who you make mad?
What happened?
So I was asking for a trade prior, right?
Gotcha.
Detroit, they wanted me. Their player that was in my position got hurt. So I'm asking to be traded because my agent, he was having a conversation, but my coach wasn't here for it. She's like, she's happy. Mind you, I went from playing 20-some minutes my first year to like maybe 5 to 9 minutes my second
that's not
year.
good.
So yeah, I'm pissed.
Yeah,
I'm sitting
you're
on
like,
the bench
I'm
now.
out.
And I'm not used to sitting on the bench. And so I had a conversation with my coach, and she's like, no, I'm not trading you. You have so much potential. Like, I have a veteran that's sitting the bench. I'm like, that's her. I didn't work this hard to be a cheerleader.
sure.
So why don't you trade me here to a team that wants me? She said, no, I'm not trading you. So randomly one day I'm on my way to the mall, and she calls me and says she's trading me to Chicago. Like, I never asked to go to Chicago. How do we get here?
You like, I want to go to Detroit.
Yeah. But during that time, the person they traded me for, college coach, was my assistant coach. So it worked out more in their favor, so That's how that trade happened.
Now, so you go to the Windy City, Chi-Town.
Yeah.
How's that? Because Chicago is, nobody just says, I'm going to Chicago.
Yeah. It was
unless
different.
you got family there.
I didn't have no family
No disrespect.
there. No, I did.
No disrespect, Chicago.
I love Chicago.
We love Chicago.
The best food
the Windy
ever.
City. The Chicago Bears, the White Sox, the
Cubs.
Cubs.
We get it, Rory. They not gonna come for you.
Nah, them folks come for you,
You about to
bro.
get canceled.
Bruh, Chicago
All the
folks,
Chicago people
Hey,
about to
bruh.
cancel you.
No, people walk up to us, especially if we got a gig in Chicago. We go there.
Oh yeah, they gonna walk up on you.
Jail.
They
Chicago,
gonna-
I love y'all. I was just saying, it get real cold. My boy Devin Hester played for the Chicago Bears.
They on
Grew-
your head.
Grew up with him. Yeah, I just want to make sure. All right, cool.
I don't got nothing to do with that. I love Chicago.
So when you get to Chicago,
I had no idea what's going on. Like, I'd never been, except when I played there. I did have an auntie that lived there.
big city. That's the third largest market in the country.
Huge city. And we lived right downtown, too. So it was beautiful. It was fun. But I had to, have my teammates show me around a little bit.
Now, how was it? Was it popping?
It was popping. They had some cool day parties. They had the great food. I haven't been to a restaurant in Chicago where I did not like the food.
No, that's where
Still to
Harold's
this
Chicken
day.
and all that from too.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
Harold's Chicken is everywhere. And they say Uncle Remus, but I haven't had Uncle
Oh,
Remus.
okay.
But I love Chicago. I stayed one winter, and I haven't stayed another winter after
And
that.
now that is what I was talking about.
Because it get cold.
They got some stuff
The
called,
the water turned to ice out
They
there.
got something called wind chill. It is 5 with a wind chill of -15. What? And then you gotta have like your undershirt gotta have an undershirt.
Layers.
Boy, what
You
the
gotta-
hell?
Nah, I'm cool. What the hell?
Boy, what the hell?
Let's talk about Chicago when we come back with the Ball Alert Show, brought to you by Revolt. Ty Young in the building.
That's right, man. We are back right here on the Ball Alert Show on Revolt TV. Now, we was talking about Chi-Town, Chicago.
Yeah, so Ty Young, you traded to Chicago. We're talking about the lifestyle and everything. That's cool. But what about practice? How was that?
Practice.
So practice in Chicago from Atlanta, it was so chill. Like, I had all of these veterans on my team in Chicago, so it wasn't as intense as Atlanta because Atlanta's a new team. So I got there, I'm like, damn, like, this is pretty cool. But as soon as I got there, the player that was in my position got hurt. So then I moved right into the starting lineup. So I went from sitting the bench to now I'm back starting, playing significant minutes. So
Now-
I love that.
Now, when you got your start back, how did that make you feel? Like, did that get your confidence back going? And how did your teammates treat you? Like, when you got there, like, man, he done came over here, he done got, you know what I mean?
Yo, my teammates showed mad love. Like, it wasn't no hate. It wasn't no jealousy. Like, even the player that got hurt,
I love that.
she was, like, showing me the route, showing me the way. Like, they
That's
showed
rare,
mad.
man.
That's
What?
very rare.
Especially in a business like a professional because, you fighting for a job. At the end of the day, it's your job. It's your livelihood. But they showed mad love. Like, I can't even complain about the teammates I had during that time.
And you stayed there 9 years, 9
years.
seasons.
Yeah.
So that's a long tenure to even play a professional sport.
Yeah.
So that's a blessing, number one. Number two, I think around this time, when did your high school jersey get retired? While you were in Chicago, right?
While I was in Chicago, yep.
So you go home and your jersey gets retired.
Yep.
How was that?
It was cool. Like, my family was there. My jersey now about to be hung up with Jordan. I'm in the same pro city as Jordan. I felt like I was about to get a Jordan deal.
Yeah, Chicago.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it makes sense.
Nah,
right?
North
facts,
Carolina
facts.
and Chicago.
Yeah, but it ain't happened.
It ain't
But
happened.
I felt like it could happen. But,
Now, these days, the WNBA women players are traveling better.
yeah,
They're getting a lot of deals now.
yeah.
Was that an issue with you guys? Because I heard, and I want to ask you, that as soon as your guys' season was done, you had to go overseas and play.
Right.
Like, it was not even an option. Like, or I got to go get a job, or I got to pick up a different hustle on the side. Was that something that you had to do?
Yeah, so for the most part, I went overseas. There were a couple of times,
Every season?
for my first 5 years, yeah. Yeah, first 5 years I went overseas. And then it became a point where I would stay in Chicago and do an internship. They started doing deals with the teams for players. Like, they would pay you to stay in the city. You could do an internship or you could do, like, marketing for the team. But
Wow.
yeah. So then I started doing that because I got tired of going overseas, being away from my family, you know, like 4 to 5 months in the summer, then you overseas 7, 8 months away. It was a lot. And it takes a toll on your body. So I stopped doing that, where people didn't see it fit for me. They like, oh, you got to chase the bag as long as you can. But my sanity and my happiness is more important than me chasing a bag. But it still was a good life, you know, like living the dream, being
playing basketball.
yeah, being paid to play basketball, and I'm able to see the world. If I didn't play ball, I wouldn't have been to a lot of places that I traveled to.
I'm glad you said that because we do have a mental health check-in courtesy of the Faith Project, One Time for Keisha. How do you, Ty Young, keep your mental strong? What do you do?
Pray, and I speak with my family. Like, I stay close to my family, and sometimes I get off the internet. You know, like social media, people behind phones or computers, they feel like they know you. They can say whatever they want. You know, misery loves company. And so sometimes you have to get away from that. But me being in the public eye for so long, and basketball has helped me build, you know, like a tough mentality where I've learned to ignore critics. But we all human, you know, sometimes it does take a toll. But that's when I just separate myself and do the things that I enjoy, like spending time with my family, watching movies, just detaching from the things that could, you know, cause fog or cause issues for you mentally.
Yeah, you were, to me, one of the very popular faces in the WNBA when you played. And you're a popular face now still because you are an assistant coach.
No,
not
no
anymore?
more. Yeah, just 1 year.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you still like kept doing that. No.
Well, I'm still like doing different coaching jobs,
Okay.
but I'm not with the Chicago Sky anymore.
Okay.
They fired our head coach last year after 1 year.
Oh yeah, I remember that. And I thought they did good, didn't they?
Yeah, we did.
After 1 year?
Yeah.
Because I would see you on the bench. I was like, damn, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Ty, I see you.
It's been like very controversial now because like normally you get at least 2 years. And then fire her after 1 year.
Well, Chicago had Cardoza
and Angel.
Yep. And I
Our
thought
two high picks.
Yeah, I thought you guys did really good last season.
Yeah, we did better than we were expected. They expected us to finish last. We were 1 game from making playoffs. Even in the end, we had like 4 of our starters injured. So it was a lot of things that happened where I didn't think she was going to get fired that soon. And we was also renegotiating, bringing me back too. So.
Okay.
So this sound like they need to pick up the phone and call you, because this is crazy, man. Professional basketball is a very grueling business. It's like, man, you like if you see how like these coaches are being fired, it's like you ain't even got a chance.
Yeah, it's cutthroat. But as you see in the NBA, when they fire coaches, they like kind of rotate.
Yeah.
You know, they
they send him over here, he come over here, he go over there.
You never see anyone vanish.
Yeah. And like ours, they were like 7 different head coaching changes, and they probably only rotated like 2 of them.
Before we go to commercial, because we got a couple more minutes, is it a thing? Is it better for a WNBA player or a college woman player to have a female coach or a man coach? Does it matter?
I don't feel like it matters.
Okay.
I think it just depends on the coach and their philosophy. Okay. Like one of my favorite coaches is a man coach. My college coach, he was a male. And then I've had female coaches that I love too. So I just feel like it's the nature of the coach and how that coach can resonate and, you know, get the players to do what's needed to be done. Get the players to respect you and buy into your system.
Do you think that the NBA should eventually one day get a woman head coach for
Absolutely.
a basketball team?
Absolutely.
Or even a football team?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, like they have assistant female coaches. So when is the time that we're going to have female head coaches? Like we got male head coaches in the W, and now they're still adding more male coaches to the W. So when are we going to get the opportunity for the men? Because basketball and coaching and knowing the game, it doesn't matter if you're a male or female. It's about just knowing it.
I just feel like women have to know twice as more sports than men in the sporting world.
I feel like with anything, they make it harder for women.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Because the women coaches and the women analysts that I see, I'd be like, dog, she knows way more than anyone on this television set. And she's not getting enough FaceTime on the television. I'm over here like, yo, she is like, what's the girl? Shanae
Shanae
Ogumake. Yeah.
she used to play.
She know her stuff. She
Yeah.
on her stuff. It's a couple of other ones that be knowing their stuff.
Yeah.
That I see that Stephen A will put on First Take.
The
And
women,
maybe
we
a-
know our stuff, you know, but it's like a male dominant thing. But the women, we know our stuff for sure.
One time for L Duncan. She 5'2", and she be in the A. Anyway, let's go to commercial. Ty Young in the building. The Ball Alert Show brought to you by Revolt. And we are back on the Ball Alert Show brought to you by Revolt. Ty Young is in the building. The legend, the person we about to ask this question to. It is now time for
Do You Like Me?
This is that moment when you look at that camera and you shout out your crush. Who you crushing on? Somebody you have a crush on. Is Ty Young single?
I am single.
Okay.
I'm trying to think. I don't really have no crush.
You don't got a crush
It's
on
not a
nobody?
woman that I wanted to date and couldn't date.
Ooh, pop it. That's what I'm talking about. Now,
Damn.
I'm trying to think. Yeah.
do you
like,
check your DMs? Like, how does someone get a hold of you in a romantic way?
It's usually like in person.
Okay.
Social media scares me. You know, like people be using apps, filters, you know, like
Nah,
you-
facts.
You ain't trying to get catfish.
no, not at all. But like I'm an energy person too.
Okay.
You know, so usually the people that I've dated, I've met in person and it like just connect. But my DMs are going crazy. Like even more so now that I'm on Basketball Wives. So it's like now when you know, back on TV again, people was like, they see it.
Yeah.
So yeah, they crazy.
Yeah, and I feel like I was talking to Rory about this off camera. I'm like, man, you are probably more popular now than when you was playing basketball.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's normally the opposite.
Yeah. But you know, like basketball now for the women has gotten way more eyes than they were getting when I played.
Yeah.
Because I was popular as a basketball player, but in our realm, you know, because it's a whole different demographic.
Now
The
it's a lifestyle
TV,
element.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then like the basketball world. And so it was a thing too, like when I was reading some of the comments, someone was like, yeah, well, you know, who is she? I never even heard of her before she did Love and Hip Hop. And I'm like, so because you haven't heard of me, you want to discredit my success and who I am. Because I could name some WNBA or NBA owners who you've never heard of, and that ain't going to take away from him being a billionaire and him being successful.
For sure.
You know, so it's like a different demographic, and I can always tell the difference when I'm out, when someone approaches me, whether they're a basketball supporter or fan or a reality TV supporter or fan.
Yeah, you get to both sides of the story.
Yeah.
And you got to stop reading them comments. I tell
Why?
Rory all the time, you got to stop reading them
I
comments.
get fulfillment.
because
Yeah, if I got time, I can read
Rory
them.
is going to reply.
Oh yeah, I like.
And
to-
he's going to send very detailed reply. I'm
I'm
like,
an
man, stop
asshole.
replying to these folks.
Yeah,
But sometimes someone needs to get put in their place
No, for sure.
professionally,
for sure.
so they don't feel like. Sometimes, like, bro, people, and then the person will DM you and be like, "Yo, I just wanted to get your attention.
Of
Can you-
course,
can
that's
you
all
listen
it
to my
is.
music?" And I be over here like, that's all you could have did.
Yeah,
But that's not how certain people. And I've learned what it's called. It's called trolling.
yeah.
People definitely on troll.
But I have learned from when I first, did reality TV, I used to respond to everything. And now I'm like, okay, you just want attention. So now if it's like negative and I see it, because I don't see everything, but if it's negative and I see it, I block. Or sometimes if I'm in the mood to troll and I got time, then I'm a troll back too.
Hey,
like,
hey.
what's up?
I'm saying? That's what I be
That's
on.
what you want. You really want some attention. And then you want to apologize
I
or
be
you
rubbing
talk
my
trash.
feet together
Yeah.
doing that. You know what
I
I'm
hate
saying?
when people do. But you know what? They probably are so mad at their life that is probably the only fulfillment that they get. And saying,
Yeah.
look at Ty Young. They at work. You know what I'm saying? They at work. Like, look, she
Talking trash.
replied
She
back.
replied to
She
me.
replied back.
They don't care if it's good or bad.
sure.
But you have to be confident in who you are and yourself, because like if you not, then all of that'll bother you. But I know who I am, so it don't bother me. But if I got time, I'm gonna troll right back. I was just trolling on one of the sneaker apps yesterday.
What happened?
Go ahead.
You know KO, that guy,
KO.
yeah,
Yep, KO,
his sneaker
ATF.
page, yeah. So they was like, oh, do you wear the hang tag on your Jordans or not? And so I was like, why do y'all care what other people think? I'm wearing what I want. And then dude was like, nah, that's corny, you wearing the hang tag. I said, and it's people like you as to why I'm gonna wear the hang tag, because you think it's corny. He said, see, you shouldn't let me dictate what you wear. I said, I'm not. He was like, that's corny. I said, you writing, I got a new page in your bio is corny. Like I was just trolling.
Hey, but see, that's what I'm saying. You hit him with the gut punch. You like, oh, and
He was like, "Why you say that? Why I can't let people know I got a new page?" I said, "Look, see, you want to troll? I'm gonna troll back. It was fun.
It feels good. It feels good. You should try it. You did it one time on your TikTok.
But I'm ignorant. I don't. Man, TikTok, y'all gotta chill out, man. They be making me mad on TikTok. I ain't gonna cap.
I ain't gonna cap. It's different people on TikTok than there is on.
Oh, the real evil people live on TikTok.
And Instagram people are not the same
At all. At all.
No, for sure. See,
I think one neighborhood is. I think the people on TikTok ain't got no job. Because the stuff they be saying, you be like,
public.
hey.
And how they make so many different fake pages, you like, bro, how many emails you gonna create?
Yo, we're one follower, but you're following 5,000 people, and I just be
bots.
Like, okay, but see, I have a ratchet cousin in Florida. I'll never say her name, but she does that.
Yeah.
So I would literally be like, oh, okay, I know who you are. I have a relative just like you.
They be want to have conversation on TikTok. I'm one and done. I'm gonna comment back,
so
good or bad, and then
I just like the fact that I got you boiling hot on the other side on your phone, like
you so mad going off, writing it all
like
caps.
you watching Asta. How you watching my content?
Together in my 6-bedroom house with my movie theater in my basement. You feel
Hello.
Okay. Anyway, let's go to commercial. When we come back, we got more Ty Young, and we gonna get a little serious when we get back on the Ball Alert Show, brought to you by Revolt.
We gotta get serious.
Yeah,
I've been serious.
Oh, shit, get serious.
And we're back with the Ball Alert Show. We were having some laughs off camera, and I think we should bring it back in. Brought to you by Revolt. I go by the name Ferrari Simmons.
You know BT.
Ty Young in the building. We were talking about height, and I was saying if I could get any type of surgery, it would be for me to enhance my height. I'm 5'6.5". I always say 5'7". And I would wish to be 5'9", 5'10".
That's
The
it.
crazy thing is, it's really my mom's fault because my dad's 5'10". My dad's taller than me. My mom is 5'1". My grandma is 4'11". My wife is 5'1". So I know my kid's gonna be short.
Listen,
Now you said you would want your height
To be like 5'9", 5'10".
to be able to do what?
Grab stuff off the counter, grab stuff out the cupboards at the house.
this is a married man.
Yeah, bro.
So he's thinking about.
I understand that, but I also feel like if you don't get your ass on that stool,
I do got a step stool, but that's lame. You talk about it in the
Don't worry.
comments. First of all, I got 3 step stools in the house.
I got a step stool in my sneaker room, so I get it.
But you probably have a lot of shoes.
Oh, and this is my crazy thing. I got the step stool, but I can't reach the top of my sneakers because my sneakers go up to the ceiling. So,
Yeah.
So how you get your?
I gotta take the whole thing out. And then,
yeah.
it'd be a whole.
You be
thing.
like jumping up there trying to knock one of the shoe down.
Like poking at it.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Anyway.
We're not picking.
But yeah, man, that surgery looks painful, and I don't think people should be getting that.
I wouldn't indulge in it, but I was just saying.
I feel like one kick to that shin,
It's
Nah, for sure.
over.
and it's the end.
Yeah.
Anyways, man,
All right. So, what does Ty Young have going on personally? Like, because I see this T-shirt with you on it.
My clothing brand,
Okay.
Opportunity. You know, they did her little rant, said I was opportunist. I said, okay, well, let me make a T-shirt then. There go Opportunity. Now you can buy this shirt at TY1 Gear.
I like that. I like
like
that
that.
shirt.
Yeah.
Why they say you opportunist though?
That's just something my ex and one of her friends was running with because they was mad.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, which one
So
of
you
the
don't.
ex?
But you
The
you
only
don't,
one that go and talk crazy about me publicly is only one.
Oh,
So,
okay.
so y'all haven't spoken.
It's crazy because before that interview, I thought, we was cordial. I seen her out with her mans and I sent them a drink. She said everything was cool. She's doing well. And then I see that interview and I'm like, well, damn. What happened?
Now, was the interview like clip bait on the clip?
Oh,
'Cause,
it's they're going to use Ty Young name for some clickbaits for sure. But I think her friend did an interview first talking trash and it didn't get enough motion behind it. So then they brought my ex on to get it popping a little more. But
and stuff like that doesn't bother you. You clean on that.
I made a T-shirt because for me, I'm going to always elevate. I'm going to always get better. I'm going to always make opportunities for myself, And if you don't make opportunities for yourself, you can't be mad at me. Mm-hmm. That's my stance.
Right.
I've been like that since a kid. I'm writing down my goals, my dreams to continue to get better as a person and work-wise.
I always feel like professional athletes are the best goal achievers. Because to be a professional athlete is very difficult. It takes a lot of focus and dedication and
sacrifices and discipline.
And discipline, like, yeah, man. So I always feel like anything you guys put your minds to, you can accomplish. I feel like people in the media as well too, because you be broke forever until you make money. You like
forever
in the media. You make money at the very end.
Forever.
So you just
don't
working,
make no
building
money. Yeah.
until you get it.
I don't know what
Literally-
very end he talking about. He probably talking about the people that probably time for them to retire, but yeah, it does take a long time to make money in this business.
Yes, I just want and then also we got something that we just want to give you your flowers, bring you on the show. One time for my OG Chubby Baby, he passed away, and we never got a chance to interview him. So I always want to make sure we're very intentful with people that we bring and have sit across from us and give you your flowers live on television in these clips, so it's documented that we said we appreciate you. Everything you represent, and we support you. You're crucial to the culture, to the sports culture, the women's sports culture. Like, first of all, your whole outfits is always crazy. Are we gonna get into some fashion?
Yeah, let's get into some fashion. And I want to say thank you.
Okay.
I appreciate y'all giving me my flowers.
No, for sure.
And
You deserve
acknowledging,
'em.
me as a basketball player, the women's sports culture, because it wasn't an easy journey. Like, it was difficult, and it was a dream that I made come true with many sacrifices and discipline. So I appreciate that.
And before we go, so let's talk about some fashion real quick. Like, what we got going? Because every time I see you have it on, I feel like I can literally steal this whole outfit right now. Like, I can literally wear your entire outfit.
And you know what's crazy? Coming in, I'm like, one of my friends was like, what you gonna wear? I said, I have no idea. So I'm in the shower, I get out, I'm like, okay, I want to wear this shirt, I want to wear my hat. I don't know, I just went down, found the shorts. Loyalty. This is my clothing brand. This is part of my brand too. So this is my favorite emoji. Actually, my best friend made this logo for me. And then
Give him a
Loyalty.
shout out real quick.
Yeah, shout out to Chris, KC.
What's up,
my
KC?
bestie.
KC, what's up?
He helped me create my my logos,
I
my
thought
designs.
KC was security for a second when he pro out.
Look, he all things: photographer, security, design.
It's that hat he got on. Security guards always had that black hat on.
The dad,
Pull
dad,
that
dad
hat,
cat,
right?
Brim
KC
down.
eyes. You don't know if he gonna shoot you or gut you. I don't know.
Then I, just throwing the Rick Owens shorts with the kicks.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm the type, like, I just want to wear, like, what makes me feel good, what I'm comfortable in. So, like, I'm not
But
big.
it's influential is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Your style is influential. I think you should, figure out some content around that.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
I mean, I do some get ready with me sometimes.
Okay, yeah.
Incorporate my clothing brand too.
Yeah. Okay.
And then what about the
Oh, this is my brand too, Forever Young bandana. I just tied it around my neck.
Okay.
No, I'm saying, man, you having it,
Yeah.
boy. And the tattoos is crazy.
Thank you. I love tats.
Yeah.
It started though in college. I had to hide them because my mother wasn't big on tattoos.
She
And
wasn't
then
going for that.
Yeah, after I made it to the league, I'm like, I make my own money now. Boom, boom.
Yeah,
boom.
yeah.
Yeah. Nah, for sure.
You gonna get any more tats?
As you get older, they hurt. So I'm like, I don't know. I do want some, but I don't know if I want to sit there and endure the pain.
Man, they got that numbing cream now.
Yeah.
You got some NBA players I seen getting
Using
put to
it.
sleep.
Yeah,
But
that's a
that's
little
a
intense.
tap out session though.
Yeah, I'm not going to sleep.
Full a back tattoo.
Man, if you gotta get put to sleep, get a tattoo, you don't need no damn tattoo.
Yeah, for
for
real.
sure.
It ain't that serious.
I'm with you for that.
Yeah.
Anything else you got for us?
I'm working on my book.
Okay, let's talk about it.
So I'm working on a Forever Young book.
Biography?
Yeah, a
Okay.
biography, just growing up and then making it to the league. So I feel like I'm going to do multiple books because I lived a cool life.
No, for sure.
And, I still got time. So I feel like I'm going to have a couple
You
books
still out
coming
here doing your thing.
Yeah, I'm trying to do my thing a little bit.
And before we go, the jumper's still there because I saw you out there with I understand now.
Lethal
shooter.
Yeah.
Lethal shooter.
Yeah.
Lethal shooter. Yeah, I saw you and you ain't missed.
Yeah.
I can tell that was raw footage. They
Listen.
did not clip that together.
Nah, it was raw. And I haven't been in the gym in a minute, but once a shooter, always a shooter.
Shoot.
Exactly.
And we gonna shoot up out of here.
But I got one more question before we shoot up out of here. Do you feel like with the I guess with the new generation of the WNBA and the things have changed a lot. They're taking private planes and all these things that are changing. Do you feel like Caitlin Clark had a lot to do with the change of the WNBA?
Caitlin has brought a lot more, notoriety to the game. Her and Angel, especially that college rivalry thing they had going on. But flying charter has already been in the talks for the league. It's always been an issue with travel, how we were traveling commercial in the back of the plane. So I just feel like, the right timing. I wouldn't say she solely made that change, no. But she has brought a crazy fan base and more eyes to the league, as well as the other, new generational players.
Before we go, my favorite player is Enrique. Dallas
Enrique's
Wing.
a bucket.
Hey, that's my dog.
Yeah, Enrique a bucket.
Yeah, she don't play. I wish you was on the dream. Damn. Anyway, we gotta go.
We gotta go.
Revolt.
See y'all next week.
Tell you.